Hey guys, it's Steve with Basketball with Steve. Listen, man, this is by far the strangest free agency ever. I mean, yeah, you could say 2010 was kind of weird because you had LeBron and Chris Bosh go to Miami, and then the following, you had, and then during All-Star break, you had Melo go to New York. But I mean, we had Kevin Durant go to Golden State. Now we have Dwyane Wade with the Chicago Bulls. Did you guys see Hassan Whiteside's reaction on Twitter? I had the same dazed look like Mr. Krabs. Like, what are you doing? Like, my initial reaction for Dwyane Wade going to Chicago was, I was upset. I was like, what is he doing? Really, you're going to leave just for $7 more million? And then I started to think about it. And I talked to you guys about this earlier when I was saying Dwyane Wade is, I don't remember the name of the video, but I was like, Dwyane Wade isn't leaving Miami, or is he, or whatever. And I'm like, Pat Riley is putting Kevin Durant over Dwyane Wade when Dwyane Wade is the franchise player. And the chances of really landing Kevin Durant were really, really slim. So why would you prioritize Kevin Durant over Dwyane Wade, who took pay cuts his entire career? He was never the most paid player on the team, even though he's been the best player on the team, excluding 3 years in Miami. Except that first year, I still think he was better than LeBron. But after that, those 3 years, LeBron was obviously the best player in the world. But, Dwyane Wade always took back seats throughout his entire career. In 2006, he signed a rookie extension. After that Finals MVP, the rookie extension or whatever. He re-signed contracts in 2010, I think. And then 2014, he opted out and he gave up like an extra $20 million to try and get LeBron back. LeBron goes back to Cleveland. He signs, I think it was like, a 1 year for a player option. And now look, Pat Riley won't give him, really? You can't match the extra $7 million? You know what I mean? Like, things like that, like, it's like, I know all about cap space and all this other stuff, but it's just like, that's disrespectful, So thinking about it from a relationship standpoint, that is why Dwyane Wade tweeted that tweet a few days ago when he said relationships are important, people, because he felt disrespected by Pat Riley. And if you really look into the story, he's definitely correct. He's been disrespected by the Miami Heat almost his entire career. It's like they don't appreciate what he did. First of all, he's the one that brought the 2006 championship to Miami, their first title ever. He's the one that won back-to-back, that got LeBron and Chris Bosh. If it weren't for him taking less money, LeBron and Bosh would have never went to Miami. So it's like, what the hell, man? And then Bosh took that max 5-year, $118 million contract. And, like, the reason why I was, like, baffled at first is because look how far Miami made it without Chris Bosh. They went to a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals against a pretty good team, the Toronto Raptors. And Dwyane Wade was playing at an all-time high. I mean, he was making game winners. He was hitting three-pointers. He was playing like vintage Wade for a little bit. We saw some flashbacks. And then, sorry if I sound weird. I just woke up. And then, like, they did that without Chris Bosh. So imagine with Chris Bosh back, a superstar that averages 20 and 10, 21 and 10, 22 and 10 when healthy. He hasn't done that when LeBron was there because obviously LeBron and Wade and him had to score. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why at first I was baffled. Like, okay, you're leaving when you just went to a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. You were one game away from playing LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals, and you're leaving, and Chris Bosh is going to be healthy next year. So, logically, you should know that you're going to make it even farther. And then when you go to Chicago, it's like, his chances of winning in Chicago are worse than Miami. Chicago is a worse team than Miami. Miami is, in my opinion, the second best team in the Eastern Conference. Well, they were, not anymore because they don't have Dwyane Wade anymore. But when it was Goran Dragic, D. Wade, Hassan Whiteside, and Chris Bosh, second best team in the East. But now, I can't even say that, because he's with Chicago now. He's with Jimmy Butler and Rajon Rondo. I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to be some dude made a Photoshop picture of D Wade wearing a Chicago Bulls jersey with number 3 on it. It was really weird. I was like, wow, man. I still can't believe it. It's like Dwyane Wade not in Miami anymore. Like, what? I don't. It's weird, man. The NBA is weird now. Like, I don't care about Kevin Durant and Golden State. That's not weird to me. It's just I grew up watching Dwyane Wade for 13 years in Miami, and now he's wearing a Chicago Bull jersey. Like, my head can't wrap around it. And just from a winning standpoint, it doesn't make sense. He had a better chance of winning in Miami than in Chicago, but it's his hometown. Might as well go home. He always said, if I ever leave Miami, it's for Chicago. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It is a weird situation going on, but he signed with Chicago, so plus side to that is the Eastern Conference is going to be very, very competitive. It's way better than the Western Conference. It was last year as well, but now especially we have Milwaukee, we have Detroit as like the lower tier teams. Then towards the middle tier teams, we have like I would say Chicago and New York. And towards the higher tier teams, I still think Miami is top notch, depending on how Chris Bosh plays, if he can play the entire season, and Toronto and Cleveland. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, and then we also have Atlanta and Indiana. Like, East is stacked, man. Like it's like one good team in the West now. So KD took the shortcut. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Weird situation. Peace.